Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you guys have been here for a while, thank you so much. If you guys are new here, do subscribe and switch on the bell icon because I will be posting and I will be doing live stream whenever Arsenal are playing or whenever there's a huge news in the football front. Well, Porto versus Arsenal at Porto's home 1-0. It was a bad game to be very honest. To be very honest, I think it was a horrible game for Arsenal. Should have done much better, but yeah, it is what it is. It has been 1-0 to Porto, that too in the dying minutes. First thing first, I think we've been very cautious the way we started out. Uh, Also, we've got to accept the fact that Porto have done really well in the way they have cut out the angles or the way that they've pressed or like make sure that that they don't have any gaps in their team so that we can break and like counter or like score. Second thing, I personally feel today has been probably an off game for Arteta itself because I honestly think Jorginho would have been much more helpful in that midfield than having Havertz in that midfield versus Porto. In the kind of game that we've had, the kind of pressure that the team will be going through, I think Jorginho would have been perfect. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It's been 1-0. The goal also, the kind of goal that we conceded, I think there are two mistakes there. One, it shouldn't have been that kind of clearance from Martinelli. The way he cleared off the ball, it went straight back to the Porto player, and yeah, they countered from that. Second, I do think it was a David Raya mistake there, or not mistake. I think David Raya could have done better there. It should have been much thought about than just like clearing off randomly. Saka was making the run. Maybe the clearance from Martinelli could have been better to that play to Saka, but yeah, Porto intercepted it and then they were on the counter and it's done. The goal also was a good goal to be fair. The bend was really good on the ball. Raya could have done better. I feel it just felt like he was just stuck there and he dived. But yeah, I'm not a goalkeeper. I'm not a player. I'm just a fan. Uh, Trying to not vent out too much because I honestly feel it could have been a 0-0 game. I nowhere thought that Arsenal deserved the win. I think it would have been a good result if it was just 0-0. Um, Honestly saying, Porto had the best chance in the entire game when compared to Arsenal, where their player just hit the goal post and then on the rebound just hit it out. And apart from that, the number of corners that we've had, I think we've had about like 9 to 10 corners. What did we do out of it? Nothing. How many free kicks that we had? I think about 4 to 5 that at least I can remember off the bat. How many times did we come close to scoring? Only the last one where Declan Rice whipped it into the box and Margules headed the ball above the goalpost. Yeah, a lot rides in the second half of this leg that is at the Emirates. Luckily, it is at the Emirates, so we won't have that much pressure. Do I think we can win there? It's more than do I think it's more like we should win there. So yeah, a lot rides on that game to be very honest. Like, what can we do in the second half of this tie? Let's just hope we are better defensively, especially with Kivior, because I think today Kivior had slightly an off game or he was slightly more tested than the last two games that he started off or against Liverpool. And secondly, let's just hope we get the team right because I think with Jorginho in that midfield would be great news than having Havertz, which would somewhat make it in still would somewhat like have a lot of issues in stability in the midfield. So yeah, I think Jorginho starting off would be great. Maybe subbing him off later on is fine, but like I think Jorginho needs to start. A lot will ride on the way that we play in the Emirates. I think we need to score immediately within the first 20 minutes in the second half. I mean, in the first half, and then we should try and go get the winner. If Porto keeps playing like this, or if Porto or if we keep letting Porto play like this, I think we will be done at the Emirates, and I think our UCL run will be done. Yeah. Are we out of the curse? Not yet. It looks like the curse is back at us where we can't do shit against any Portuguese teams or in the round of 16. It's been a while since we have gone through round of 16 as well. Even before Arsenal came back to the UCL after 7 years, we still couldn't get past the round of 16. So yeah, a lot will ride on that round in the round of 16. We can do so much in the Premier League by beating small teams like Burnley or West Ham. But if we don't do it against the big teams like Porto in the UCL nights, it's a shame. It's a shame. There's only so much you can do in the Premier League. It will mean a lot more if you're able to do something like this in UCL. Before the game even started, I had a weird feeling that it would be a draw or a scrappy 2-1 win to the Arsenal. But yeah, we have a hard done. It was tough luck, to be honest. Like we've had people saying in the chat as well. It's been tough game. The way that we conceded in the end also was very Arsenal like, at the same time very un-Arsenal like in the recent times. But yeah, it is what it is. Do let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys are new here, do subscribe. If you guys are already subscribed and logged in, welcome on this journey. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming in. Until then, bye bye. Peace.